Okay, let's see if this is better. A little bit. Earlier when I tried to film this, the lighting was a lot worse. I'm still trying to figure out if this is where I want my little filming corner to be. We're working on it, but hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ashley's Roses. My name is Ashley, and today I have a very exciting video for you guys and an exciting announcement. So it has been a while since I've been posting videos on my YouTube channel, and that is simply because a lot has changed in my life, but also because I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes. As you guys might remember, a year ago, I was talking about a short film that I was working on that's called I Choose You, which I'm the writer, director, and producer of. And that film is now complete. We wrapped it in February, or that's when we finished filming it, but it was premiered in May. So that film is done. Currently I cannot show it to the public because it's currently being reviewed by different film festivals, but I will continue to keep you guys updated. And yes, I had mentioned that I would be showing behind the scenes videos, and so far I've only shown a couple, but now I have time to sit down and edit and create those videos. So those will be coming soon. That is a priority of mine. But I wanted to announce something very special, and this does include a giveaway, so make sure to watch this entire video to hear all of the details. But I am the writer, director, and executive producer for my next upcoming film, but this is my first short film post-graduation, so like my first real independent filmmaker film, and it is called Beauty Grown From Thorns. Currently, we are in pre-production, so we are gathering crew, and I'm been writing the script, which I will talk about in a moment. But gathering crew, I've already casted my talent, and just working on a lot of the logistics right now, and beginning to work with my actors. And this is set to film in February 17th through the 18th. And we are currently raising funds for this. I would say this film is very dear and close to my heart. I Choose You is very dear and close to my heart, but Beauty Grown From Thorns is very heartfelt. It's very raw, it's very vulnerable. I've never done anything like this, and I've never really seen anything like this done before. It's very much a experimental film. So what this film is exactly is, besides being in pre-production for this film, I have written a poetry book. Yes, a poetry book. It has been 7 years in the making. So basically I had this locked note on my phone, and going back to 7 years time, when there were moments where I felt like I didn't have a voice, or I felt like my voice was taken away, or I did not know how to express how I was feeling, I would write everything down as different poetic ways or different artistic ways to express my thoughts. And I just kept this locked away. I never planned to share any of this poetry with anyone, but I just kept writing and writing and writing. And one day in the studio with my editor, Brian Porter, when we were working on I Choose You, I was reading some of the poems to him. And jokingly I said, I should make a book out of this. And he's like, yeah, you should. I'm like, no. Then I thought about it. I'm like, wait, how many poems do I have? And I actually had a good chunk of poems. So I thought, well, if I am going to create this into a poetry book, I got to expand on some of these and obviously write more. So this past, I would say since June, I've been writing poetry, revising my poems, expanding them. I've written my final drafts of my poems, and they're currently being reviewed by a mentor of mine. And the book, the poetry book, is set to be released in January. So there are a lot of moving parts because I've been doing pre-production for, not pre-production, I've been in the process of this poetry book, and I plan to self-publish it. But at the same time, this idea for a short film came about, and I thought it would be a unique process to not only publish the poems with my poetry book, but to also bring those poems to life in a very cinematic, experimental way. So about a month and a half ago, I contacted one of my producer friends and was just like, this is my idea, can we do it? So immediately started contacting people to see if they were interested of being a crew, and I hand selected my actors, and here we are a few months later, and we've made some great strides, but I do need your guys' help. I've never been more passionate about this film, or a film like this in general. I really want to see this film come to life, and it's very special. So if you're not following me on social media already, I can just read a little snippet for you guys. This collection of original poetry brings viewers into a new element and light to Ashley Wilson's art. Her poems bring inspiration, healing, and hope as she has come to learn you are not alone in the raw experiences that life brings. So there are 60 poems, and I've just recently revealed the titles. So I will share that with you guys too before I continue on. So I'll just go in order. The Journey, Survival, I Didn't Sleep Well Last Night, The Shattering of the Vase, Plastic, Adieu, Music All Around, How Do I Breathe, What Happens Now, There's Nothing to Feel, I'm Tired, Yellow Lines, Lustful Eyes, The Crumbling of the Pedestal, Tick-Tock, Drunk Under the Spell, Romeo and Juliet, Tattoos on My Skin, I Didn't Want to Write About You, Butterflies Fading, The Storm with No Warning, My Muse, You Said, The Crush, I'm Fine, Four-Leaf Clovers, The Puppet Master, Before the Roots, Midnight Thoughts, Leave Her Wild, Found in the Wild, I've Been Writing, What is Love? Love Is, The Fall of Wendy Bird, Please Leave a Message, Honeymoon, Burn a Bridge, Under a Moonlit Sky, Silence, The Haunting of Your Ghost, I Miss You, A Burning Room, Honesty, Numb, Goodbye, A Tissue of Surrender, The Final Bow, Little Black Dress, It Started, Maybe I'm the Monster, Pulled Out to Sea, Uncharted Territory, Impact Zone, Waking Up in Paradise, Deja Vu, Walk the Plank, The Bouquet of Flowers, The Sun Has Risen, and The Aspen Leaf. So those are all of the poem titles, and all of those will be interpreted in a cinematic way, and each one will be combined to create this beautiful short film. So I'm extremely excited for this, but currently we are still raising funds. I do have a GoFundMe, and literally as I'm filming this, so it's my birthday month right now, and I have been telling people that literally the only thing I want for my birthday is this film to come to life. So there is a giveaway prize, but let me tell you first about the GoFundMe and where the funds will go. So currently we are trying to raise We are trying to raise $10,000. That is the goal. And currently we have $827 raised. And for those who have donated, I can't thank you enough, because every single bit, even $5, every single bit helps make this film come to life. The reason why this costs more than my capstone is because we don't have much equipment. Like the school provided the equipment, so we have to figure out how to get that ourselves. A lot of the insurance for filming the capstone with my school was covered under my school, but now we have to do that ourselves, and permits and insurance is pricey. So the funding raised will be used for film locations, cast and crew compensation. I do want to pay my crew and my actors. It's only a little bit since it is a low budget film, but with the strike and not a lot happening, any little bit helps all of us, because we're all creators and it's hard right now with the strike. So I do want to pay my cast and crew just a little bit as a thank you, but also for their work. And also the money will go towards lodging, props and costumes, food, rental equipment, film permits, and insurance. So again, the production is set for February 17th through the 18th, and it will actually be released in April. That is the goal. The crew right now that I have involved with this is some of the OG crew from I Choose You, but it's also a few new faces, but a few people I haven't met before, but a few of my friends who haven't worked with me before, and then my OG friends, Sydney Castanon, who was the director of photography of I Choose You. She will be the director of photography of this one. Brian Porter, who is the editor of I Choose You. He is the editor of Beauty Grown From Thorns now. But not only that, I did decide, I hand selected my cast. So this was announced on Instagram. This film does have its own Instagram where I've been posting updates and such. But I plan to do more videos and such to include you guys a little bit more in the process. I feel like I really wasn't able to do that with I Choose You, just because I was trying to balance school and all the other capstones I was working on, plus mine. But now that this is like my full focus, I can take you guys a little bit more in the behind the scenes, especially when we're in pre-production, so you guys can kind of see what this is like. So the cast that has been announced, there's Brianna Wilbin. Brianna played Leslie, the leading talent in I Choose You, and Brianna plays the role of Ashley. Then there is Gigi Ganza, and Gigi was in a student short film called Viento, and I have met her before, and I think she is extremely talented, and I wanted to work more with her. Actually, I haven't worked with her. I just met her. I wanted to work with her. Gigi will also be playing the role of Ashley. Then there is Josh Hubble. Josh Hubble I also met from another student film, and briefly met with him, briefly worked with him, but I knew he was talented, I knew he was capable of what I was going for, and he plays the role of Guy. Julian Chavez, he also starred in Viento, and I've gotten to meet him on a few occasions as well, and he also plays the role of Guy. And the role of the narrator is going to be me, Ashley Wilson. So I think you can see like there's like a little multiverse of Ashley here going on. But the thing that's really special about my poems is it's up for interpretation. I will not interpret my poems for anybody. But all of it ranges from grief to things about Colorado to life to cystic fibrosis, and more. So I often tell people you might know what the poem is about, but you actually probably won't know what the poem is about. And it's up for everyone's interpretation. It's not my job as a poet to interpret my poems, because that's what art is. So basically, with the funding and what we have so far, I do want to include you guys in on a giveaway. So everyone who has donated to this film, their name will go into the credits of this film. This is an actual film. This is a short film. So your name will be in the credits of a short film. And also, you will be entered into a giveaway to win a exclusive signed poster from cast and crew, just like what I did for I Choose You. I'm doing it again for Beauty Grown From Thorns. And you will also win a little goodie from set. I am not doing any film apparel, crew apparel, or anything like that, because that is simply not in the budget. But there are a few items on set that I don't see myself holding on to, but each thing that has been picked out for a reason, for a purpose, and everything has a metaphor and a reason throughout this entire film. So there are some very special props, and the giveaway winner will receive a couple of props that you can only get from this film. So signed poster from cast and crew, and a prop from the film is the giveaway prize, but also everyone who donates, your name will be in the credits of the film. I know times are tight for everyone right now, but any amount, even $5, means the world to me, and it really helps this film come to life, and I can't thank you enough. So thank you for sitting down here and listening as I talk about this project, this passion project I have. There will be more updates to come in the future, and I will continue to share every single behind the scenes thing that I can. And I, again, can't thank you enough for all of your support, but please stay tuned because there is still so much happening in the works right now. But that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!